Bulls had a 2-0 lead in their first-round series with the Celtics. Then they found out Rajon Rondo broke his thumb. Since then, 3 straight losses, including last night's Game 5, where they had more turnovers than made shots in the fourth quarter. Sure feels like the Bulls can't win without Rondo, but should I lock it in?
I think you can lock it in. He is the straw that stirs that drink. And they lost the game where they got a near triple-double from Dwayne Wade. Yep. We're finally waiting for that Dwayne Wade game. They got it. They shot 50% in this game. And they still lost because they couldn't come up with enough plays in the fourth quarter because they just get stagnant. They got outscored. The turnovers came because they don't have a real ball handler out there. As you mentioned, Trey, there were way more turnovers than Boston, 10 more, and they allowed 19 more points off those turnovers. I mean, this was a game they should have won. And I don't know if you get another great Dwayne Wade game. I think it's true.
Well, they led by 2 going into that fourth quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, communication was a real problem, apparently, because after the game, Dwayne Wade said, we'd ran a lot through Jimmy. He didn't shoot. We gave him the ball. He just didn't want to shoot. And then Jimmy said, well, if somebody else has got to go, and I'm going to give the ball to them, and that means Dwayne Wade. And then Hoiberg said, we also went to Dwayne Wade a lot of times, a small ball. So
it sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
It
Jimmy
does.
said this.
It is. So I mean, yeah, we probably do have to lock that in, but the Bulls were right there.
They were right there, but I will say this. The Celtics should have won that game by about 25. They went 9 for 40 from 3,
Downtown,
and you go back and watch the tape. There were so many wide-open mysteries. I just don't see that happening again in a Game 6 if Rondo plays or not. I mean, I would lock this in even if Rondo does play. And I would expect Rondo to give it a go in Chicago in Game 6, even with the banged-up thumb. He's that type of guy. But I even think if he plays, I think the Celtics, especially with Al Horford, remember after Game 2, you know, I specifically was calling out Al Horford. I said, that guy makes over $100 million. Obviously, you thought he was another superstar to pair with Isaiah Thomas. He's got to give you more than he did in Game 2, which was 7 points on 8 field goal attempts. He has been a beast since then, averaging 18, 9, and nearly 6.5 assists while shooting 59%, 58% from the floor in those 3 games. I think they're a little too much there now with Al and Isaiah because they've figured out even if Lopez plays, and he played pretty good last night, they can put him in pick-and-roll situations, and Horford can either pop till his heart's content or find shooters. And I think those threes will drop in Game 6.
That was confusing last night to see Butler take the fewest amount of shots he's taken in this series when Rondo is out. You think he's got the ball in his hands. Jimmy didn't shoot, apparently. Come on, Jimmy, shoot the ball.
So we're saying lock it in, Trey. And you're a Bulls fan. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, too, but I gotta lock it in!
There you go.
Oh, man, that hurts to lock it in.
Yeah, you got a lot of bow on that.
Yeah, but the Bulls haven't scored 100 without Rondo, and they also haven't held the Celtics under 100 without Rondo. The game's on ESPN Friday. Without Rondo, it's over.
Interpretive dance.
You gotta pop and lock it in, that's right.